Welcome to Love Chats. The question today that someone has asked is, how do I get my partner to open up? And this is a really frequent question. I have some important things to tell you to answer that. The first is you're going to have to understand the psychodynamics. That means what's going on subconsciously in your partner that's stopping them from opening up to you. And the biggest thing that you can know is they have had usually an attachment wound. That means that somewhere in their very young life, their attempts to have their need for love and connection met were instead met with rejection, neglect, or actual punishment. And so walking with that wound has created a person who is secretly terrified of opening up. So what has been shown in the relationship research that helps someone who was wounded in this way is they have to feel secure in the presence of that other person. So what you can do to help them open up is to respond in a way that produces security. And what are the elements of that security-inducing primes? One, non-judgmentalism. As much as you are frustrated with their not opening up, as much as your needs have not been met, you're going to have to remind yourself, my being judgmental will only make them shut down more. And so you need to remember, I'm not going to respond with judgmentalism or criticism. I'm instead going to respond with love, unconditional love, and warmth. Those create security in a person. Those start repairing and healing the wound that occurred long ago before they ever knew you. And so non-judgmentalism will be your first step. The second thing that you can do is to have unconditional positive regard or love for this person. That means no matter what they offer in the way of some production of connection to you, it might be about a topic you don't care about. It might be about their work or sports or some interest they have that you have no interest in. That is the moment for you to respond with interest, warmth, and unconditional love for them. To say to them, can you tell me more about that? And the third element, and this is the final one I want to mention today, is for you to respond with empathy when they lament. When they express any kind of hurt, and it might come out as withdrawal, which it will characteristically do in someone who shuts down and doesn't talk much, or it might come out as anger. Whether it comes out as withdrawal or anger, your best strategy in reaching them and getting them to open up eventually is to respond with empathy. And that means to say, I'm so sorry that was so frustrating when that driver cut you off. Or to say, I'm so sorry that what your father said to you was so critical and led you to just shut down. I can't blame you. That was so cruel what he said to you. Every time you respond with empathy, you are repairing the attachment wound. And so you can do these things, and I encourage you to start today. You don't have to do it perfectly, but every step you take to respond in those three ways is going to repair your partner and move them more toward being able to open up to you. Have a loving day.